All right, we got paired. Result 2012. 2291. Let's see if they actually move the pieces. Maybe not. Not looking good. 3, 2, 1. Out of. Oh, they did last second. All right. So what's our E4 response today? Let's do something stupid and play E5. And of course, that's the most principled line, but it's usually not my choice. But let's try to improvise here. All right, so we get the Italian. What are we going to do against the Italian? I'm not going to go to this nonsense here because, first of all, I don't know it. Second of all, I don't know it. Third of all, I don't know it. And I feel like you have to know it if you go for this G5, D5 nonsense. So it's, I think mostly I think it's just going to be bishop c5. The Hungarian defense is, well, that's my old stomping ground. Usually I wanted to avoid all the nonsense when I was younger and just get a game. Keeps the bishops away or the knights away from here and then you go. But it gets you a little passive position. They play c3, d4 is coming. Knight f6 is the move, I suppose. Then we'll see what he does. D3, D4, something else. Good castle. I mean, that is technically hanging, but I'm not sure that's takeable yet. Hanging. I guess I could always take and play D5, so it's probably takeable too. But I assume this or that is gonna happen. What else? D4. So I'll take. Now they have the castles, they have the old c takes d's. Maybe even e5 instantly, question mark. The Muller thing is. Okay, so white has a big center here. We cannot do knight bishop b6. We have to give the check here. Get some time. There's options. But black has to be able to play d5. Otherwise these guys just run over you. Your knights. White gains a lot of space. Horrible times, horrible times. Alright, so bishop d2. Now I wish I remembered how this goes. So this is probably the line where white does not sack a pawn, right? Because I don't think I can take here. Takes. Looks a bit shaky. I think we'll take and play d5. But if they take with the knight, then it's not a pawn sack. If they take with the queen, then I might be able to snipe that off and play d5. Or we'll see, we'll see. I'm not remember. Well, I don't remember the stuff here, but looks a little shaky to take the pawn instantly there. Might be doable. But yeah, I pretty much have to get the d5 in some point. Assume knight takes. Queen there. I will take the pawn. No, I can't take the pawn. I mean, technically I could, because there is a fork here. Chop, chop, d5. Wonder if that's an actual move. So how does this actually go if I play d5? Takes. I probably should consider this. He's taking even better somehow. D5 takes. Queen B3. Bang. Knight E7. I should be fine there, right? We have queen, we have the knight here. C6 is coming. Can't really add pressure there. Well, we'll see. Norris takes, check. I think I can do this either there. Bishop E6 looks a little shaky. Of course, we could play some lame move like King F8. Alright, so either it holds or it doesn't. Who can even tell nowadays? Not me. I mean, this looks critical. That's a possibility. If they castle or do something non-life threatening, I think I'm just gonna castle and be fine here. We have the target boy here. Should be solid. Got everything we wanted out of the opening. But I think I was fine after Queen B3, knight here. Castle, C6 possibilities. This is covered. I think I was fine there too. Alright, so knight B3. What's the idea? Defends the pawn here really well. I have a ability to jump there, which does not do much. This looks like a move. I don't know, h3 or bishop drops back. But then this comes tempting if bishop drops back. Just to go for the bishop. Yeah, I'll do it. Guess always when you move this move, you have to question yourself, what happens if my opponent plays h3? Are we gonna take? I don't think so. I like the bishop. But then we have to question what happens if we go there and they do g4. I think I'm fine there. We drop back. The bishop has diagonal that's empty, but it's pretty solid here. They have no jumps here, nor here. And then they have weakened the king side. So I think this is fine. Not sure I'm threatening anything, but it's fine. Okay, we left this guy undefended. Should always think, what's the downside? What was my piece doing before it moved? Does that matter? Hopefully not. But it like might. I knight c5, I play b6, suddenly my knights are a little loosey-goosey on the light squares. Alright, so that, I thought this looks tempting. Question again becomes like, what happens, what was this doing? It was blocking the pawn. Can the pawn move forward? I can take here. Queen takes. And have knight jumps forward. You can throw in a random in between attacking the queen, but the queen might just go here. There we could probably double the pawns. I mean, it just looks so tempting to take that though. His knight is now free to jump to. I guess it's good here. We'd be instantly attacking the pawn. Wait. If I go here, am I stupid? Like, why can't I just take the freaking pawn? Queen's no longer here. Oh, yeah, let's go there. This is not a thing. Now the knight can't move. h3 is still a thing, but I can take here. I don't have to, but we can. I'll just drop the bishop back. Are we threatening to win a pawn here? Queen takes b7. Not really. I don't want to feel like trading this guy to this guy, which leaves me with the a7, c7. I can't even take here. They lost their weak pawn, and I lost the middle one of my connected tree, so that does not seem like a good trade to me. I'd like this to be weak. Yeah, we did move the knight away from the blockade, but I feel like that was justified. I don't have to commit there yet. I'll drop the bishop back. I don't think he can play g4 here. So I'll just take and take. Knight's not moving anywhere. Should be fine. Still, if this, I can take and take. Rook c1. Seems good. Might even be coming here, which might be relevant because I started to look at this square and stuff. Could move knight b4. Idea to hit there, which I'm not sure I want to take, but maybe they give me a tempo and then I need to stick the knight there. With ideas to follow up there. Also now this comes of actual threat probably also. If I hear knight's no longer defended. Of course the knight is blocking this, but I think, yeah, let's do it. It's a weird move, and suddenly like all my pieces are a little all over the place. Good part is that like these kind of forks, we can connect the knights. Of course I can always take this with check, so it's not a huge problem. But yeah, it's a bit concerning that you have the pieces all over the board. Because there's easily some tactics you miss. Alrighty, so that was the idea. Let's not think too long here. Let's play a practical move. So here. Also I'm covering c6 now. Okay, are they gonna sneak the bishop away from there? I could just bring the rook to e8. Probably starting to threaten to take and double some pawns, because he has to take the rook now. If there is stuff like this, I think can I take with check and double some pawns. Also c6 is probably fine. If this comes here, I'm not super happy about b6 though. But maybe it has to be done. Like I'm not sure I have to actually defend that, but it's somewhat awkward. The knight jumping there, hitting the queen. I mean, maybe I can just chop. Oh, maybe he can actually take here with check and retake here with the queen. Oh, true. So I'm not really threatening to double the pawns. Yeah. Like takes, check. And then we take the bishop here. Now the queen is no longer here though, right? So I can take here and double the pawns. Now this check is check and then still has to take there. Is that worth the bishop though? affect their pawn structure? Let's say yes. I should probably consider like a candidate moves here. I mean, these look good, but I can't get there. And also the queen is defended, so I was thinking some like takes, queen g5 is threatening. Well, maybe this, but also like discoveries here, but that is defended. Those do not work. What else? I could play queen here. Nah, I'm gonna go for it. Gonna go for it. That's a check. They have to take with the rook, so there is just no in-betweener here. So might as well do it and not waste time. Think about the resulting structure afterwards. Like there is, once you figure out you have tactically you have nothing else, you might as well take and then start thinking a little closer to the position, like here. So I could take here, wreck their pawns. That seems good. That's also covered, so there is no funny business like take, check, because that stupid thing is covered by the knight. It's a bit unfortunate. Yeah, I mean, I do like my bishop, but sometimes you have to give up something to get something. Here we get the you gain, racked up. Well, here we have no options, so don't waste time thinking there. All right. I don't know why I even considered this a thing. I guess it could have been a thing. Seems good. All right, so that's a somehow of a thing. I'd love to get my queen. We could start with queen e6, hit the pawn, but I feel like they have to do stuff about it. I could give a check. How do I get like a check or do stuff where I could defend or cover the f4 so I could jump the knight there too? Here, 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 here. Queen here I could take there. That seems pretty good. Even though we lose that one in all the lines though, if I move the knight. c6 would of course be solid, but I feel like this might be sneaking here. So I'll start with the threat. What could they do? They could move the rook here. I'll just defend the knight. They could go rook here. I think I can snipe the pawn. Queen here might have been an alternative since it hits my knight. Alright, so could go here. Knight covers this, queen covers that, so queen can't defend easily. Could also take the e file. Take away this ability. Maybe it then goes to g file. I don't know, this looks so tempting though. Looks so tempting. So maybe they have to just sack a pawn there, right? I think so. Like this comes you defend this. I can't go here. How do you even defend it here? There again I have that chop, 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 chop tactic, but again it might be bad because I lose that in the end. Oh, I didn't see that one. Don't really threaten anything, does it? I can take the pawn. This is covered. Not sure what that does, to be honest. I can play c6 at some point. This seems like a free pawn. I'm covering this. He's covering that. This is still a big threat. Not only hitting now this one and this one, so it's even bigger. He can defend. That's not hitting there, so it's not a mate threat. I can go here. I guess this both covers both. That is true. That is true. Should I waste time with c6? So my knight can move without dropping c-pawn. Alternatively, we could maybe swing the rook here and threaten to come here. Let's do that. Yeah, I don't think the queen is sitting here, so I'm not accidentally blundering a mate. This I'm kind of expecting though. Where I was thinking of dropping back, but I also have this move here, trading the queens and getting the rook to the second rank, hitting everybody. It also looks very tempting. Very freaking tempting. Not gonna lie. My knight is like perfect, covering there and keeping rooks from coming here. Here. How does actually white, what does white do? Maybe here. Covers f2, it's my knight. And this is pretty, actually kind of menacing. So maybe that's not so good. Like we get totally sidelined if I go grabbing pawns. Also, knight. So if I go here, c6, could try the mate, drop the pawn. So maybe this is better. Pin the rook, covers f5. Safer. I really wanted to get the rook in here while my queen was here. Go for those mates too. Can't have everything. Now I'm not really getting here. They could go for... they could go here. I can take the pawn. They can take there. That might threaten stuff like that. Oh, he hung the pawn there though. Downside of this move. That's a free pawn. Why couldn't I just take it? Why couldn't I? Oh, this wins instantly, right? Because he doesn't even have a block here. And if he goes to the back rank, then rook here and it's mate. So this is just mate in, well, not mate in 2, but I win the rook. Let's confirm that I'm right and then move. Then we're up a rook and bunch of pawns. Bad times, bad times. All right, this seems a bit hopeless. A bit hopeless. Not gonna give them a single pawn. Gonna keep them all. I'm gonna be a completely mean and even trap the knight there. This is coming. Thank you for the knight. Here it could escape, but here it can't. Unfortunate. Not that we weren't winning completely either way, but what can you do? Knight takes f6. Pre-move. Get a pawn. With check. I might actually move king h8 and you win the rook too. I'd probably be winning even there, but that takes a lot of effort to lose this. Should I pre-move king h8 just to be funny? No, I'm not gonna do it, but might as well. He did it. Absolutely mad. No, that's my pawn. Can't have my pawn. He has a lot of pawn moves. Oh, he defended that. I was kind of taking there and going for some kind of a knight mate, but unfortunately he moved away. Now it's gonna take a while to mate. I should probably start running to some pawn to make a queen. Probably the fastest. Ay, ay, ay. His internet connection has been going in and out all game. But here he could give us a favor and just resign. I don't mind people playing it until the mate, but you start stalling the game in the end, then it gets into a little bit of a scummy behavior. Yay! Yay! Maybe it's like allegedly that he has so bad connection that he can't make moves faster, but who knows? Why there? I don't know. Just wanted to. I guess he can have a nice. Oh, do I have a mating net now? He has a 1-2. Knight there, knight there. Yeah, that's mating net. He even gets more pawn moves after I move the knight, so it's not even down to the wire. But it's enough. I have to queen the pawn. Ay, 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 ay. I'm gonna pre-move this move. Wait until his clock runs out, assuming he's not gonna make another move. Oh, they resigned. No, they didn't. They moved the pawn. Thank you. I mean, that's at least is classy. Giving me the checkmate, not making me wait 8 minutes. So maybe it was just legitimately really bad connection. Who knows? Let's look at the game. From the beginning. Bishop here, bishop here. D4, D3. Even then, what's that called? The delayed gambit. Well, it's not really a gambit, but I guess it's like the Dubov thingy. Right. How does Dubov gambit go? How does it go? I don't know. D4 somehow. Nobody has played this, so it's not that. It's not D3 either. That's played a lot of times. I don't remember. Maybe B5 first? Nobody has played that either. Or is it somehow like D4? He takes B4. Dubov has played this on white side, yeah. Only one game though. Dubov Karyakin. Okay, well, I don't know why I'm waiting there. It's a possibility. So we got D4. E takes. There's the E5 is also a possibility here. D5. goes there first. Is this really bad? Bishop d5. Now I have no d5. Wonder if I would have gone to this if they played e5. I mean, if you play this a lot, then you know that trick, but I don't play this enough to remember this. Like which the move order in this. We attack this first. If they take here, then we take here. There is the queen check here while I have no blocks, but I think this is fine. So takes here is a thing. And then takes here or castles or whatever. No, it's a complete mess up. Alright, so this is the old main stomping ground. Knight c3 is the line. Knight there, castle, sack a pawn. And this is too far to go d5, and it should be fine for black. That much I know. But after this bishop, also there is like oh, that's not a thing. Yeah, sure. Knight there. There's also the castles. Oh wait, that we looked already. Castles, bishop there. Oh yeah, d5 here. That's the other line, yeah. Möller attack. All weirdness. But this is probably very solid where. Well, that is possible. It looked kind of possible, but there is this stuff here. I don't really know. Is it good or bad for white or black? I don't want to go for this. Apparently it's fine. So this d5 looked better. Is this a really blunder? Even this is fine, right? Yeah. Bang, bang, bang. Fork. Bishop d3. Takes. This might be even better for, well, a little bit better version for white than the game. Guess he could go into the same stuff here. What did I do? I accidentally clicked the game open. Seems fine. So here I was considering this, which is the alternative, played a lot. Actually the main line. Queen b3, knight c7, we are fine here. There. Assume c6 will come at some point. Yeah, solidify. Yeah, seems like a playable position. Computer says about equal. Here we are slightly better. Now we are much better. Yeah, because of this. I get the light squared bishop. So h3 here. Rook e1. Knight here. Bishop f1. Why? I don't know. Defending this, preparing g3, I guess. Queen d5. g4. Guess also possible now. I guess it's fine. Maybe the knight looks good here, but maybe it's not stable square. Can I hold on to the knight here? Like queen here at some point. After, I don't know, they kick my queen away from d5. Let's say I make a normal looking move. Or even knight d5. What is this? Takes. There. I don't know what this is. Best move, bishop b1. Okay, I'm getting out of my comfort zone. Let's go to the game. Drop back. Okay, maybe too early. Rookie h says computer. Zoom rookie 1. No, it just moves the bishop away somewhere. I mean, I guess that makes sense. a6, sack the pawn. If you take it, oh, bishop, oh, knight e2, yeah, that's nice. The bishop is no longer there. Maybe threatening this. Knight c5, just sacks the rook for, why not? So bad, okay. Alright, I went for the, bring another knight to the blockade here. There, friendly a mistake. Knight bd2 and suddenly it's even Steven. I don't understand. I guess he defends there. And says my blockade is not worth much. Confuses. No, why it wants to go to d7. I don't want to go to d7. Like I have nothing here. I feel like I'm really comfortable though, but apparently nothing. So knight bd2. And instead of this, I was supposed to queen f6, add pressure. If they do this, they will still have this and this, so g4 is not playable. What are we threatening? Like if he does this now. Oh, queen g6. Here. Then what? Apparently I can sack the knight. Give a little bit of a check there. Discover check. Okay. And even has to go to a, well, could go there, but wow. Well, this looked happy to me, but apparently knight bd2 could have held on for them. Yeah, it's just a, like sometimes you can defend this, but here it's just bad. Oh wait, am I in some kind of line again? Oh, damn it. Rook in here. Yeah, I was gonna go here, but then this, and I don't doubt it's doable, like it's fine. But at least there's like some activity here. So I wanted to keep this square and keep the pin here. And then he just blundered the rook basically, because, well, you have to go here or you go there and then bang. Or bang, you get made it. And the rook g2, I think this is what he, well, I think he just missed that the pawn is hanging here. I don't think it was intentional. But yeah, it's so unfortunate that now it's completely gone. Okay, here he could have resigned, but whatever. Well, that was that. Thanks for watching. Until next time. Ciao.